Hello, friends. Happy winter. Hope you're all staying warm and dealing with our fluctuations in weather. This week's parasha is Parashat Vayigash. We're in the second to last Torah portion of the book of Genesis. And it happens to be the parasha of the weekend of the Gregorian New Year, which comes awfully early according to our calendar this year. Usually it comes much later in the Jewish calendar. And I was thinking about how some people do New Year's resolutions for the Gregorian New Year and what Parashat Vayigash might have to inform us about these. Now, this Torah portion opens with Yehuda, the fourth son of Yaakov, Judah, stepping forward to protest when Joseph, who has framed his youngest brother, Benjamin, is threatening to take him as a slave. And just to recap, we're in the middle of the Joseph cycle, and Joseph has risen to great power in Egypt. He is in charge of the distribution of grain in a time of famine, and the famine has reached Canaan. So all of the sons of Jacob who sold him into slavery came down seeking food, and Joseph recognizes them, but they do not recognize him. And so he has devised a test for them. There's a lot of interpretations about why and what he's accomplishing with this test. But we're in a moment, the beginning of the Torah portion, the end of last week's Torah portion. Yosef's golden goblet has been found in Benjamin's sack. And Yosef says, I'm going to keep you as my slave. You've stolen from me. That is the natural consequence. And Yehuda steps forward and says, no, you can't. And he gets on his knees and he eloquently pleads. And he doesn't say Benjamin is innocent, but he says, I cannot let my youngest brother, my father's favorite, be sold into slavery. Please take me instead. Please take me and all of my other brothers instead. Only let Benjamin go free. What is particularly remarkable about this moment is that Yehuda is the same person who 2 parshas ago is the one who suggested to his brothers that they sell Yosef into slavery. He is the one who said, this is how we should get rid of our problem brother, our father's favorite, the one we can't stand. Let's not kill him. Let's sell him into slavery. And it is remarkable that Yehuda has undergone such moral development that even though his father still plays favorites, and that's hard, instead of resenting the favorite, instead of wanting to get rid of the favorite, maybe he still has those feelings, but he's able to set those feelings aside and look at the bigger picture of family dynamics and say, this can't play out the way we played it out 20 years ago. This time, I'm going to think about my father's feelings. This time, I'm going to put my brother's well-being ahead of my own feelings. This time, I'm going to say my brother cannot be a slave. And all the more so, I'm going to offer myself as a slave to prevent that. We are Yehudim. We are Jews. We are the descendants of Judah. Both historically, most Jews alive today, except for Kohanim and Leviim, are descendants of the tribe of Judah. And this is the name by which we call ourselves. And I think it's very profound that we are not called after Joseph. We're not Josephites. We're not these amazing dream interpreter, charismatic people. We are people who have been through trauma, who have done terrible things, and who nonetheless are capable of transformation and making different choices. So if you're thinking about a New Year's resolution this year, I encourage you to let it be like a resolution of Yehuda. Don't resolve to never do anything wrong. Don't resolve to only make good choices, but resolve to be capable of transformation. May it be so. Shabbat Shalom and Happy New Year.